Pokemon and Hololive are two things I enjoy very much. But what happens if we put them together? Hello Pokemon and Hololive fans. Today we'll be answering the question, what if a Hololive VTuber became a Pokemon Master? But first, some context. What is a Pokemon Master? A Pokemon Master is a trainer who goes on a journey to defeat 8 powerful gym leaders to claim their gym badges in order to challenge the Elite Four. If they defeat the Elite Four, they can challenge the current reigning champion. If they defeat the current Pokemon Master, well, they are the new Pokemon Master for their region. Now, what is Hololive? Hololive is a VTuber agency that hires talents to perform streams, singing, dancing, all kinds of stuff, little skits, all kinds of cool, cute stuff. And in today's video, we'll be focusing on Takanashi Kiara of Hololive. And as always, we'll be focusing more on the themes of the character as opposed to trying to make some kind of super powered team. But we will make it as strong as we can while staying on theme. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so before we start building a team, let's get a little context for Takanashi Kiara. Let's look at her official lore page. Kiara is an idol whose dream is to become the owner of a fast food chain. Kiara is a phoenix, not a chicken or turkey, very important. She burns brightly, working herself to the bone since she'll just be reborn from her ashes anyway. Okay, so Kiara is a phoenix, so bird theme, but also phoenix theme. She has a lot of, I would say, fire around her character theme, but we're not going to build a full team of fire. This is not a gym leader. This is a Pokemon Master. I would also say that the shield and sword she's shown with is very important, and she's a very, I've seen a lot of her streams. She's very strong in personality. Like, how can I explain this? She's really good with others. She's good at taking charge in collaborations, and just has a very strong personality in general. So that's our themes: bird, phoenix, fire, maybe some knightliness to her, and she has a strong personality, fiery energy. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, for Kiara's first Pokemon, I have chosen none other than the legendary Pokemon Ho-Oh, who is a Phoenix Pokemon known as the Rainbow Pokemon. Not only is Ho-Oh a Phoenix like Kiara, it has many different colors just like Kiara does. Kiara has the red, the orange, and the kind of green colors on her hair. In addition to that, Ho-Oh also learns the move Recover, which can be connected to Kiara's regenerative ability. Ho-Oh can also heal itself. And just as Kiara is part of Myth, is a mythical being, Ho-Oh is also a mythical Pokemon. There are other Phoenix Pokemon I could have chosen, but this is the one I decided to go with. I wanted a legendary one, and I just really like Ho-Oh more than like Moltres. No offense to Moltres, of course. For Kiara's second Pokemon, I have chosen Hawlucha. So the reason why I picked Hawlucha is because Hawlucha has kind of almost similar colors to Kiara. I mean, just look at the comparison. It even has kind of like that green color in there too. In addition to that, Hawlucha represents that like high energy that Kiara has, that fighting spirit. It's a bird too. On top of that, don't worry, not all the Pokemon are going to be birds. It's a warrior just like Kiara, but more in the martial sense. It just presents that like energy that Kiara has too. So that's why we went with Hawlucha. Okay, for Kiara's third Pokemon, and I promise this is the last bird Pokemon, Blaziken. Now, I know, I'm not saying Kiara is a chicken. I'm not calling her a chicken, but her KFP staff are definitely chickens. Kiara, like I said, has big leader energy, and her loyal KFP members are ready to help her. Blaziken is going to represent her KFP staff. Blaziken is based off a chicken. Of course, its entire evolution line is. Blaziken also is a fire type. Matches Kiara's themes of fire. It's red, orange, and all that stuff. It has fighter like energy, just like Kiara. So it's hard for me not to put this on here. But yeah, I promise this is the last bird Pokemon. We don't need to make a full team of birds this time around. We have more options now. But I just couldn't build this team without having this Pokemon on there. Yeah, at first I was going between Hawlucha and Blaziken, and I was like, I'm just gonna put them both on there. But yeah, this is our KFP representative. Okay, let's move on to the next Pokemon. So the next Pokemon is not a bird, like I said. This time we're going to go with Aegislash. If it's not obvious already, I mean, come on. It's a sword. It's a shield. Kiara has a sword and a shield. How can we not put this in there, right? You know? It fits in line with her warrior-like theme. So yeah, that's why we picked it. Maybe there's another bigger reason than that. You know, Kiara likes fantasy themes, right? She likes like Lord of the Rings. Sword and shield's perfect for her. So yeah, that's what we're gonna go with. Aegislash is a ghost and steel type. That has nothing to do with Kiara, but but it's still a pretty cool Pokemon overall. I think it matches her perfectly. Okay, it's time for the 5th Pokemon. Maybe people won't agree, but I think we absolutely need to represent Frogiara. So the next Pokemon I'm choosing is Politoed for Kiara. Now don't worry, I know Politoed is known for creating rainstorms with his ability Drizzle, but he has other abilities he can learn, like Water Absorb, and he's pretty good for a team in that case because he can come in and block like water attacks that would be used against her fire Pokemon. I mean, how could we not represent Frogiara? I had to in some way. Although his name is Politoed, he's more of a frog than an actual toad. And I don't really have much else to say than that. I just really wanted to. It's just too perfect. I had to put him in there. If you want, you can replace him with maybe like Rapidash, because that was another Pokemon I thought about. Or you can that one dancing Firebird Pokemon. I can't remember its name. Volcarona could have been a good one too, but I'm going with the Politoed. We have one more slot left, but I've already decided who the last Pokemon is. And the last Pokemon, number 6, is going to be Ceruledge. This is a really cool Pokemon. I think it would look really good standing next to Kiara in her like armor outfit, especially. But this Pokemon matches Kiara because it's got the warrior theme, with the 2 blades in its arms. It's got fire element, and it has that like, you know, it's like one of them Pokemon that's ready to fight. And I think those type of Pokemon match Kiara greatly. Like I said, there's some other great choices out there. The Rapidash, Moltres. There's 2 Moltres now. There's Moltres and there's the darker Moltres. But I only wanted to do one Phoenix Pokemon, so we went with Ho-Oh. I know Kiara is also known for dancing and singing, but there's so many Hololive members that are also known for that. Like, we're not just going to put Jigglypuff or that dancing bird Pokemon on everyone's team, are we? Anyway, so I went a different direction. I hope you like the team I came up with. We're not done yet. We're going to be just making some fun quotes for Kiara to say as a Pokemon master. Let's move on to that right now. Okay, next up we have 3 quotes in battle. The first will be when she has you on the ropes, then when you have her on the ropes, and then when she's down to her last Pokemon. Check it out. Okay, after a long battle, you have finally defeated Kiara and became the new Pokemon Master. Here's what she has to say. And that's Takanashi Kiara's Pokemon team. There are so many directions we could have gone, so many Pokemon choices. Kiara's themes are so flexible. We could have gone with a number of Pokemon. There's so many Phoenix Pokemon. We could have used all of them. We could Talonflame, the 2 Moltreses. There's the Galarian one, I believe one. Is that one is? and then just a bunch of bird Pokemon we could have used. Like I said, Rapidash was a good one. That little fire dancing bird or whatever. Volcarona was the one I was so close to putting in. I just did in the end. And in fact, I could easily see myself pulling Politoed out to put Volcarona in, or maybe a Cerulean Edge out. Anyway, I'll try not to do complete fire team because this isn't a gym leader thing anymore. You can let me know what you think about the team. Did you enjoy the video? I hope you did. I'm, of course, always open to hear your suggestions. I got to get working on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe if you want to support me. Bye.